Now, constant. What is a constant? We can say that constant is a restriction,
mm,
or we can call it as a rule, which is
mm,
which helps in restricting values in a database. Okay,
mm,
we apply some rule to the values in a database. Okay, so these are known as constant. So why we use this constant? It is used to limit the data to be inserted in a table. Okay, now it is a restriction or rule which values in DB. And why we use this? We use to limit the data
mm,
to be inserted in a table. Okay. Now it also enforces some sort of restriction on the data as well in a table. Whenever we are inserting or updation or deletion, these three operations whenever we are doing. Okay. So these constraint enforces some sort of restriction on the data. Means what type of data to be inserted, is the data will be null or not null, these kind of restrictions. Okay,
mm,
so one more important point for constraint is it also prevents deletion of table. Okay,
mm,
or any data. You can see, you have seen previously that many data that was restricting to delete
mm,
when we were creating the table and uh, deleting the data from the existing table which we haven't created. That means that is of DEPT table.
mm,
Four data were restricting the deletion, but after that, when we include some insert some data, then that data will be deleted. But only four data which have some these constants are able to restricting that deletion from our side. Okay, so it prevents deletion of table. Okay,
mm,
as because there is a dependency of one table from another table. Okay, now uh, where does it stored? Where are these constants are stored in a database? They are actually stored in a data dictionary. Okay,
mm.
we will see in the next lecture about data dictionary. So uh, at the time of creation of constant, we have to give a name to it. Okay, to a constant we have to give a name to it. But if you miss this name, then what happens? Oracle server sees that you have missed the name, you haven't given any name to the constant you have created, then it generates a name which is a format of sys cn underscore cn. This will be the name of that constant. Okay, this will be given by the Oracle server by default if we missed to give a name to it. Okay, and where can we see these constants? Where can we get the information about this constant that we created, or if there is any constant present in the database or for a particular table? We generally see a data dictionary table, okay, which is a view that is user underscore constant. This is a view. We have seen previously some views: user underscore table, user underscore object, user underscore catalog. We have done this.
mm,
So for constant, there is a view which is user constant. Okay. By using this view, data dictionary view, we can get information about the constant which is present in a database for a particular table. Okay, for a specific table. Yeah. Now let us see what is the syntax for it. Some I am giving you some short syntax, but we will elaborate. Just syntax is create table. We generally uh, create this constraint at the time of table creation. Okay, most probably it is used when we are creating any table. We will create a constant if we want to give a constant in that particular new table. Okay, so it is created at the time of table creation. Clear? Now, what was our syntax? Create table name, same as create statement syntax. Okay. After that, we used to give a column name, its data type, and some expression to it. That will be the size. What will be the size of that particular data type? Okay, and so on. Okay, but after that, we can one more thing: constraint. We can give constant at two levels. First one is at column level,
mm,
and second one is at table level. Okay,
mhm,
so we can create a constant at two levels. Okay, first one will be at column level and table level. Some of the constant prefers, or some of the constant can only be created at column level or can be created at table level. Okay, so basically we create constant at the same time as the table is created, and second, after the table has been created. Okay,
mm,
then we can create this constant. Okay, and if we want to view a constant or constants information, we will see a data dictionary view that is user underscore constant.
constant.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So
Mm,
this was the syntax for create statement, but we are seeing the constant. So after that, skip this comma, and after that we used to give uh, column constant. Okay, that will be our column level constant. Okay, if you want to give a column constant in that table, we will give a column constant. Okay, either this, or after bracket we will continue our create statement. That means, suppose for this column we are giving some constant, then this will be our column constant for this particular column name. And this column name, after that, same procedure will be followed as create statement expression, and this. Okay, so on. Okay, and after that, if you missed, if you want to give table level constant, then you can give when you complete your all column data you want to add in a particular table. After that, at the last, you can give a table level constant, as suppose giving table constant. We will see how we will give a constant at table level and at column level, and which constant supports column level, and which table. Okay, so let us start with some example. Okay, let's have a clear view. Suppose uh, I have one table. Okay, table as employee table. Okay, and I have this two column. Okay, one is employee name, and second one is location, from where it is, where its hometown is. Okay. So let us give e name A, B, A, Z. Okay, and location, suppose I'm giving hmm, Kolkata, Goa, again Kolkata, and Chennai. Okay, I'm giving this. So you can see in this EMP table there is two duplicate datas, and what will be our condition for that? One, it should be the same person. These two data are of same person. It may be happen in a table that one person's data has repeatedly written in this EMP table. Second, either this or these two are different person and different data are available. Okay, but how can we mention that these two are same person or different person? How can we say that? There is no more information about this A for ename A. So how could we uh, differentiate between these two data? Any guess? How could we differentiate? So we can differentiate first. He will in particular organization where these both are doing their jobs. They have some information such as Aadhaar. Okay, this could be possible. They have submitted their Aadhaar card while joining their job in a particular organization. Okay, they must have PAN card number that will differentiate this both person. They must have employee ID, which will differentiate between two. These two are different. This first A is different and second A is different. What can be other scenarios for that? Their phone number are unique. Here, address, you cannot say the address because they both live in Kolkata. Okay. What can be different? That will be unique. That will differentiate these two A's. Okay. Their email ID. Everyone has their unique email ID. The normal scenario as well. What can be other scenarios? Their driving license. Okay. And
voter card,
voter ID card. So these are the basic differences. By the help of these differences, we can differentiate these two A from a particular table. Okay. Now, before this, we could not differentiate between these two A in a particular table. Now, if we apply one field from this sort of packet in this table, then we can differentiate between both A. Yeah.
मतलब सर क्लियर नहीं हुआ.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यहाँ पे आप लोग बताओ, ये दो ए है हमारे पास, ठीक है. ये दोनों डिफरेंट तो हो सकता है ना.
yes,
तो ये दोनों डिफरेंट हो सकता है या फिर सेम पर्सन हो सकता है. बट मैं इधर इसको अगर डिफरेंट दिखाना चाहूँ तो कैसे दिखा सकता हूँ? इन सभी चीजों की इंफॉर्मेशन से. तो अगर इन सभी में से कोई भी एक फील्ड को उठा के मैं इस टेबल में इंक्लूड कर दूं, तो क्या ये दोनों डिफरेंट पर्सन हो जाएंगे?
yes,
वही तो बोल रहा हूँ. Suppose I am giving AMP ID. Then suppose he has 1, he has 2, 3, 4. Then from this we can say these are the different two persons that having the same name as A and living in same location as Kolkata. So these packets of information which gives a restriction or which creates non-duplicacy in this table while differentiating it. So these packet of information we call it as candidate key. Okay, these all are candidate key. Okay, now we have taken this employee ID in this table. So we call this employee ID field as primary key. Okay, and after taking out this employee ID, the remaining fields are known as alternate key. Okay, so these are the common key difference for this. Okay, what is primary key, what is candidate key, what is alternate key? Okay, we will see. So it is clear to all?
Yes.
So there is basically some constants which is present in Oracle SQL, and we use that. First one is not null. Second one is unique. These are the constants which we use in a table. Third one, we will see primary key. These are the very important constant. Fourth one is foreign key.
Foreign key.
Okay. And fifth one is check.
Okay.
These are the 5 constants which we use in Oracle SQL. Okay. So coming to first, not null. We know it is a type of constant. Okay, it is a type of constant for Oracle SQL. So we can say what's the use of this not null? What it do? What does it do in this database, Oracle database? It do not allow null value. Okay, if we provide this, if we add this constant to a particular column, then it will not allow any null value to be inserted. Means there will be some value for every field that is present in the column. Okay, every row will be filled with data. So you can see, you have seen in if you done DESC EMP, you have seen in that not null part, you have seen employee ID has not null. Remember that? Let me show you. You can see here employee number has a not null constant. Okay, so coming back to not null, it do not allows any null value in a column. Okay, and if there is no not null constant, then there will be a null by default. Okay, and one more important thing, not null is always given at column level. Okay, yeah. Now let me show you how we write not null command. Okay, suppose while creating table we used to give constants. So let us create table name. Okay, suppose I'm adding EMP. Okay, let us take an example of EMP. Then we open a parenthesis, then EMP number, then its data type will be number, and its size supposed to. Okay, then ename. Okay, suppose I want to give not null constant in ename. Okay, so what will be its data type? Ename. I'm writing here.
Bracket 2.
Ename. We will give data type varchar2, and suppose I'm giving a size of 10. And one important point was for not null is that it is always given at column level. So we need to give it in this column as well. So here just we need to include a not null constant in this ename format. Okay, ename column format. So after giving the ename column name and data type of that ename and size, then after giving space we need to add here not null, which is our constant. Okay, and after that simple continue as for create table. Suppose sal number, okay, and suppose 10 and close the parenthesis, okay, and after that give a semicolon and enter. So our not null will be created for this column ename. Okay, clear? Now you can see here I haven't given any name to it for this constant. I haven't given, but it will be automatically taken by the Oracle server, given by the Oracle server. Okay. If you want to give any constant name for that, you have to mention. Suppose I am adding one more field to it. Suppose I am giving department number. Okay. Department number. Clear? And its data type will be our number and 2. Let us give 2 as its size. And after giving that, we need to give constant. We have to mention that we are adding a constant to it. Okay. So we will introduce this constant, and after constant, we need to give a constant name that we want to add with this DEPT number. Okay, column. So let us give a constant name. Suppose I'm giving DEPT underscore for Scott for EMP table, and our final will be not null. Okay, I am giving NN. Okay, so this will be our constant name. Okay, for not null. And I have already introduced that I am introducing one constant to this particular column name, that is DEPT number. So after giving that column constant name, we need to give which type of constant I am adding to this DEPT number. That means we are adding not null constant to that DEPT number. So we will give here not null type. Okay, and after that we will give a if we want to add some more fields to it, to this EMP table, we will add after giving comma. Otherwise we close that and semicolon, and we will enter. Then not null will be created for DEPT number. Okay.
अच्छा, अगर डेटा डिक्शनरी से देखना है तो यूजर अंडरस्कोर कॉन्स्टेंट्स, तो वहां पर अगर कोई कॉन्स्टेंट का नेम मेंशन किया हुआ है तो वो नेम दिखाएगा, या फिर जैसे प्राइमरी की फॉरेन की ऐसे उसका टाइप दिखाएगा?
अगर आप DESC यूजर कांस्टेंट देखोगे तो उसमें बहुत सारे फील्ड्स होंगे. नेम का होगा, उसके कांस्टेंट टाइप होगा, विच कॉलम किस कॉलम में आपने दिया है, वो कॉलम सारी इंफॉर्मेशन.
अच्छा,
ये कांस्टेंट नेम भी रहेगा, ये भी दिखेगा आपको, ये भी दिखेगा. ठीक है, विच टाइप ऑफ कांस्टेंट यू हैव यूज्ड इन अ पर्टिकुलर कॉलम नेम, तो कॉलम नेम भी होगा. एंड इट्स कॉलम नेम्स यू ओनर भी होगा, मींस EMP होगा. अब EMP टेबल का ओनर भी हो सकता है, वो आप DESC करके देखिएगा.
ओके.
नेक्स्ट कांस्टेंट
यूनिक.
सपोज आपको फील्ड एक बार दिखा दूं. user underscore constant. Okay. Owner, constant name, constant type, table name, and there are various fields for that. Index number, index name. Okay. So you can see by applying this select statement. Okay.
Okay.
So coming to next constant, that is a unique. Unique constant. Now, what is unique constant? What does it do? It is also a type of constant. Okay. But it ensures that every value in a column should be unique. Okay. Every value should be unique. Okay. But it ensures this. Means there will be no duplicacy. Okay. That will be all unique. Okay. Now let us see that how we will add this unique constant. Same, we will give a create statement. We will create a table EMP, and which field does EMP have a unique constant? Every
DPT number.
no, DPT number has duplicacy. We can give
Yeah,
we can
number.
add a field such as Aadhaar card, email ID, phone number. Okay, we can give it like that. Suppose I am giving email. Okay, so create table EMP. Then we will add employee number. Okay, then data type will be number 2. Okay, and salary number 10. And if I want to add in email field, I want to add this unique constant. Okay, so unique constant you can also give it in a column level. Okay, we will give this unique constant at column level. So email, we want to add this unique constant in email because everyone has email unique. There, suppose you have a unique email, I have a unique email, so everyone gets the unique email from Google or from any other email site. Okay, so what will be its data type? Varchar 2. Okay, email have a Varchar 2. Suppose I'm giving okay. And if we want to add a constant, okay, to this email, we can give a, suppose we can give unique. Okay, here we can give unique, either this, or if you want to give some name to this particular email, then we can give a constant. We will introduce that I am giving a constant to this column, and after that we will give, after that we will give a constant name to it. Suppose I am giving for EMP in email, I am giving unique constant UC. Okay, so this will be our name. You can give any other name. I am giving this because it is very simple for that, because I can see that for EMP we have given unique constant in email column. Okay, so this will be a constant name, and after that we have to give which type of constant we are giving. Okay. Suppose I am giving be unique, so we will add unique to it. And after that we will give here parenthesis close and semicolon. Okay, either this, or suppose you haven't given this. Okay, you forgot to give a constant to this email field, and you have written this. Suppose after that you have given ename varchar 2. You missed that. Okay, varchar 210. Okay, and you find that you haven't given this unique constant to this email, then how you will add this? You will just delete it and add again ename column, and suppose here there is more than 10 fields we have to add. You have given 10 fields, and after that you get to know that I haven't given unique constant to this email. Then what will happen? It will take time for that. Okay, for this purpose we can give a constant as after giving 10 fields, you can give a comma and you again start adding a constant. Okay, you introduce that I am giving a constant with a constant name, that if I want to give it in email. Okay, this will be our constant name, and after that we will introduce which type of constant I am giving, this. But here one more thing is we have to add in this statement, that which field I want to add this unique constant. Okay, from column name it is not clear that in which field it will be given that unique constant. Okay. So here we open a parenthesis and give a field to it. Suppose I want to give in email this unique constant, so I will give here email. Okay, and after that we will close semicolon, enter. That will be our last task. Okay.
अगर ईमेल के अलावा दूसरा कोई कॉलम को देना चाहता है तो फिर उसे ये पूरा लिखना पड़ेगा, कॉन्स्टेंट्स, उसका नाम, फिर यूनिक, फिर ब्रैकेट के अंदर उसका।
हाँ 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 हाँ, ये पूरा लिखना होगा। मीन्स ये फॉर्मेट आप लोग याद रख लो। If you want to give any name to a constant, then this will be a format. And if you are giving at the side of a field, then you have to give till here. You don't add this email field to it, because you are already in the email field and you are adding a constant. If you miss this email field and you want to add something, some constant, then you have to provide this field to it, to field to this statement as well. Okay, clear?
इसमें नल जो होगा वो तो मल्टीपल रह सकता है ना, मतलब वो तो वैसे कंसीडर नहीं करता।
मींस
मगर जैसे ही यूनिक है और मेरा इसमें 2-3 रो जो है उसमें, मतलब इस कॉलम में उसका वैल्यू कुछ नहीं है, नल है, तो वो तो मतलब वो तो मतलब यूनिक में नहीं आ रहा है ना, मतलब उसमें तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, नल तो रह सकता है।
नॉट नल में डुप्लीकेसी रहेगा, बट सारे के सारे फील्ड्स में डेटा होना चाहिए, ठीक है। बट यूनिक में क्या होगा, इसमें सारे वैल्यू यूनिक रहने चाहिए, ठीक है। मींस 1 2 3 4 रोल नंबर का, रोल नंबर में तो यूनिक वैल्यू रहता है ना। तो सेम है, अगर आपने नॉट नल और यूनिक एक साथ लगा दिया एक ही फील्ड में, तो क्या होगा, उसमें रोल नंबर बेस्ट ऑप्शन है। रोल नंबर अगर बेस्ट एग्जांपल है आपका, रोल नंबर अगर कोई स्टूडेंट है आपके क्लास में, तो रोल नंबर तो होगा ना कुछ, ऐसा नहीं होता ना कि उसका रोल नंबर ओमिट है, ऐसा नहीं होता। तो उसके पास यूनिक अपना रोल नंबर भी रहेगा, रोल नंबर यूनिक भी होता है और नॉट नल भी रहता है, तो ये दोनों कॉन्स्टेंट से हो जाएगा काम, ठीक है। तो इस चीज के लिए हम यहाँ पे दूसरा कांस्टेंट इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं प्राइमरी की। तो बेसिकली it has the combination of not null and unique.
Not null, unique.
Okay, तो प्राइमरी डेफिनेशन पता लग गया होगा मेरे ख्याल से। ठीक है, so this is also a constant which uniquely identifies each row in a table. Okay, and it also have not null value in it. Okay, so some important point: primary key. When we use primary constant, a primary key is created for a table. Okay, and in one table, only one primary key can be created. Okay, only one primary key can be created for a table. Okay, and one more point: it gives uniqueness as well as not null. Okay, to the following column. Okay, yeah, so primary key is a table level constant. Okay, we can give it in column level as well and table level both. Okay, so how we will add this constant to a particular table? Simply same, create table command, emp, and department number, suppose number data type, and giving 4, salary. Okay, salary giving 10, data type is number, and 10. Okay, and ename varchar 2, 10. Okay, now if I want to add primary key to it, then we will introduce a constant, that I am introducing a constant to it. Constant, then constant name. Suppose I am giving a constant primary key to DPT number. Okay, so we will add a constant name to it, DPT number of EMP table. I am giving primary key PK. Okay, and we have to give which type of constant we are adding to it. That means I am adding a primary key. Then I have to give a primary key, and after that, which field I am giving this primary key in DPT number field. Then I am giving DPT number and close this. So our primary key will be created. You can also give it in this ename field here. You can add this here also. You can give it at both ends. Okay. Now coming to foreign key.
सर एक बार और दिखाइए ना, पहले जो लिखा था वो।
अच्छा, जो प्राइमरी की है उसको मतलब एक ही कॉलम में दिया जा सकता है ना, मतलब एक टेबल में दो कॉलम में नहीं होगा?
नहीं,
अच्छा,
एक टेबल में एक ही प्राइमरी की रहता है। ठीक है, एक टेबल में कभी भी 2 या 3 ऐसा नहीं रहता है, एक टेबल में एक ही प्राइमरी की रहता है, ठीक है।
अच्छा, ऐसा कुछ कॉम्बिनेशन नहीं हो सकता इसमें?
बता रहे हैं, इसलिए तो फॉरेन की है,
हाँ।
ठीक है। तो फॉरेन की इज ऑल्सो नोन एज रेफरेंशियल इंटीग्रिटी कांस्टेंट, okay, because it takes reference from the primary key, that's why we call it as referential integrity constant, okay.
हम्म,
It is also a type of primary key, we can call it as a primary key for another table, okay, which takes reference from another primary key, okay, from another table, okay. ये confused लग रहा है ना? Suppose I am having a table and this is second table, okay. I am having here DEPT number and salary and suppose e-name, okay, and same as here DEPT number and here location, okay.
हम्म,
So this is my EMP and this is my DEPT, okay. Suppose I introduce primary key to this DEPT number, then here DEPT number is same as here, same DEPT number, same value will be present in both EMP and DEPT table. So what happens here? It takes reference DEPT number, DEPT table. DEPT takes reference from EMP DEPT number and creates a foreign key. Okay. So for this table, it will be a primary key. Okay. But if we mention two tables, then it has a primary key, but it takes references from this DEPT number, so we call it as a foreign key. Okay. So basically एक टेबल के लिए फॉरेन की जो होता है, एक टेबल में प्राइमरी की है तो दूसरी टेबल के लिए उसका फॉरेन की होता है, ठीक। तो इसका कमांड देख ले क्या?
So in DPT table, this department number may or may not be his primary key.
अब देखो
हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है ना, ऐसा तो।
1 सेकेंड, ये मेरा टेबल बड़ा सा DPT नंबर होगा, ठीक है। ये क्या होगा इधर, ई नेम हो सकता है, यहाँ पे EMP ID हो गया, ठीक है, और इधर सैलरी हो गया, ठीक है। सपोज इसमें मैं लगा दिया प्राइमरी की, इसमें लगा दिया प्राइमरी, ठीक है। तो क्या होगा कि इससे रेफरेंस ले लिया ये, ठीक है, तो ये फॉरेन की हो गया, ठीक है। बट इस टेबल के लिए ये कौन सा है, प्राइमरी की, ओके। अब यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे ई नेम है, ठीक है, तो ये वाला ई नेम इससे रेफरेंस ले लिया, तो ये क्या हो गया, फॉरेन की हो गया, और इसके लिए क्या हो गया, ये प्राइमरी की हो गया, ठीक है। अब सपोज ये EMP ID है, ये भी किसी से रेफरेंस लेके रखा होगा, है ना, क्योंकि यहाँ पे एक टेबल में एक ही प्राइमरी की मैंने बताया है, तो ये फॉरेन की हो सकता है किसी और टेबल का जिसके पास EMP ID होगा, ठीक है। तो इससे क्या कंक्लूजन निकला, एक टेबल में वन प्राइमरी, बट इन वन टेबल वी कैन हैव मोर देन वन फॉरेन की, ओके। तो ये रेफरेंस लेता है बस फॉरेन, बट ये एक्ट्स एज अ प्राइमरी, ओके। So it establishes some relationship between a primary key in same और different table. अब ये भी हो सकता है कि ये जो DPT नंबर है वो अपने साथ ही किसी से अपने ही टेबल में वो रेफरेंस ले रहा हो, ठीक है। तो वो इसका लिए सपोज सैलरी से रेफरेंस ले, ऐसा तो पॉसिबल नहीं है कि DPT नंबर और सैलरी रेफरेंस ले, ठीक है, बट एज्यूम कर लो आप, ठीक है। तो अगर ये प्राइमरी की है तो ये भी रेफरेंस दे सकता है और ये भी फॉरेन की बन सकता है। ठीक है,
ओके।
मींस एक टेबल में अपना फॉरेन की रह सकता है लेकिन वो दूसरे से भी ले सकता है, कोई टेंशन नहीं। ठीक है, फॉरेन की का कमांड देख लें। फॉरेन की तो सेम क्रिएट टेबल emp, okay, then employee number 2, okay, फिर और कोई फील्ड, और कोई फील्ड है?
लोकेशन चाल
हम्म,
चाल लोकेशन
टैल नंबर 2। सपोज मेरे को डिपार्टमेंट नंबर में फॉरेन की डालना है। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे नंबर 4 दे दिया। ठीक है, सो बंद कर दिया। ठीक है, नहीं सॉरी, बंद नहीं करना है, यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट ऐड करना है ना आपको। एक और दे देते हैं, सपोज हायर डेट दे दिया, डेट दे दिया। ठीक है, और इसमें मैं एक और कांस्टेंट डाल दिया, नॉट नल। ठीक है, क्योंकि हायर डेट तो नॉट नल कभी नहीं हो सकता, किसी ना किसी दिन तो वो हायर होगा। अब सपोज यहाँ पे देखो, एक मेरा अभी मैं एक टेबल बना रहा हूँ ईएमपी। ठीक है, ठीक है, और एक डीपीटी नंबर पहले से बना हुआ, डीपीटी टेबल पहले से बना हुआ, जिसके अंदर क्या है, मेरा डीपीटी नंबर है। ठीक है, और डी नेम है। ठीक है, अब मैं चाहता हूं, इसमें फॉरेन की लगा हुआ है। ठीक है, मैं चाहता हूं कि ये वाला जो डीपीटी नंबर है वो रेफरेंस इस टेबल का डीपीटी नंबर से। ठीक, तो इस केस में कमांड कैसे लिखेंगे, यहाँ पे introduction of constant, then apply constant name, emp table, dept number and foreign key. Okay, and after that type of constant, foreign key, which field, department number. अब इसमें और ऐड होता है, मींस इट इज अ रेफरेंसिंग, इट इज रेफरेंस टाइप ऑफ कांस्टेंट, so we have to give references, okay, references, then from where it is referencing this dept table. Okay, so we will give here table name. Okay, this is a table name for from same user and different table. Okay, this is dpt number is a different table and in the same user, that is called. And after that, from which field this foreign key is referencing, then we will apply a field that is dpt number field of which this dpt table. Okay, and after that semicolon, sorry, parenthesis close, semicolon, enter. Then our foreign key will be created in emp table, which takes reference from dpt table of dpt number. Okay, so this will be our command for foreign key.
इसमें अगर कॉलम नेम मान लीजिए डिफरेंट है, एक जो मेरा ईएमपी टेबल है उसमें डीईपीटी नहीं है, डिपार्टमेंट पूरा लिखा हो, डिपार्टमेंट नंबर, और इसमें डीईपीटी नंबर है, तो
यहाँ पे आपको वो नेम दे देना होगा। यहाँ पे सपोज ये डीईपीटी नंबर नहीं है, डिपार्टमेंट है। ठीक है,
तो इसमें डिपार्टमेंट नंबर लिखना पड़ेगा
तो इस फील्ड में मेरे को डिपार्टमेंट पूरा लिखना पड़ेगा, ये वाला यहाँ पे लिखना होगा।
जो टेबल में जैसे है वैसा लिखना पड़ेगा लिंक करने
हाँ,
के उसको।
आप रेफरेंस ले रहे हो किसी से, तो आप दूसरे बंदे से रेफरेंस ले रहे हो, मीन्स अगर आप दूसरे बंदे से कुछ मांग रहे हो तो आप उसके नाम से ही मांगोगे ना, कि किसी और के नाम
हम्म
से
हम्म
मांगोगे। ये होता है। तो इसमें जिससे वो रेफरेंस ले रहा है उसको पेरेंट टेबल कहते हैं,
हम्म
और जो रेफरेंस ले रहा है उसको चाइल्ड टेबल कहते हैं।
हम्म
ठीक है। एक और लास्ट कांस्टेंट बचा है अपने पास,
हम्म check।
चेक। हाँ, चेक क्या करता है? check, we used to add some condition in this constant. Okay,
हम्म
we used to add some condition, and if we are inserting some value and it supports this condition, okay, if it gets the approval from this condition, that means suppose I am giving suppose हाँ, maximum age,
हम्म
okay, 18 प्लस, ठीक है,
हम्म
ऐसा करके मैंने यहाँ पे कंडीशन डाल दिया। अब सपोज इफ a child having 16 years, is a child is 16 years old and he wants to access some particular file from this, what will happen? It will deny. Our condition will not approve that particular child.
हम्म
Okay, so this type of condition we used to give here. Okay, and we use, for this uh, purpose we use a constant that is check.
हम्म
Suppose not this, if we want to add salary, suppose if
हम्म
you uh, if there is there are many employees, you are hiring some employees, okay, for your organization, and is it possible that salary will be negative?
no
Suppose you by mistake give a negative salary, then what will happen? This is a bullshit lie. Okay,
हम्म
so that will be here. I will give a command. Suppose sal will be greater than 0 or 1000, something like that.
हम्म
So we used to give certain commands in this check constant. So how could we write? Suppose same as create table.
हम्म
Create table and something something something, and after that we will introduce constant. Okay, and constant, and after that constant name. Suppose for emp I am giving in salary, this one I'm using this salary, and I'm using check, ch. Okay, but after that we introduce the constant type check, and
हम्म
in while opening this uh, parenthesis we will give a condition that will be sal should be greater than 0, parenthesis close, enter, then our check will be applied to that particular table.
okay
Now, this was the constants while creating table. We add this constant while creating table. But suppose you have created certain table, and if you want to add after inserting some data or something like that, if I want to add some constant, how could we add this constant after creating table and giving data, or
alter
at the time before giving data? Okay, we will use alter.
हम्म
Alter command. Okay, because we can use DDL statements for that, for
हम्म
alteration. So what does this alter do? It add, drop, and modify.
हम्म
Okay, Previously we have seen that.
Hmm.
So if we want to add some constant, then we will give a command like alter table name, suppose emp, and add, and after giving add we will apply constant, same command. Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
This command. This command, same. Add constant name, which type of constant we have to add, and in which field. We will give this, and after the alter table emp add. Okay. So our constant will be add. And if you want to drop, then similarly add the place, replace this add with drop, and our constant will be drop. Okay. And if you want to add some foreign key, then same alter table employee, add constant name, then which type of constant, foreign key, in which field. But we have to add references as well. References from, suppose, DEPT table, and in that DEPT table, which field we are referencing, that is DEPT number. Okay. So this is how we can add constant after creating table as well. And if we want to drop, same as here, alter table. Okay. Suppose emp, and if you want to drop constant, then drop constant. You can give a constant name as well. If you give a constant name and you enter, then that will be deleted. As you know that constant name, because you have given constant name, so you can give a constant name to it as well. Okay. But if you don't know any constant name, then how would you give that drop? Simple. This constant, then you give a type, which constant you have to delete and which field. Okay. Same as that. Yeah. Now, at the time of DDL, when we were learning DDL, there was we were trying to deleting that DEPT number values, but it was not deleted at that time. Now we can delete it. How we can delete it? We will use cascade command. Okay. If we give a command like this, suppose alter table, then table name. Okay. Then drop. Okay. Primary key. If we drop primary key, then we add a cascade. We add cascade. What does this command do? While deleting this primary key, okay, we from another table, it is taking reference. That means in that table there will be a foreign key. And while giving this cascade with the primary key, that foreign key will be also deleted. Okay. So foreign key will be deleted. Now we can delete separately from different tables. There will be no restriction for our deletion. Okay. If we use this cascade command for a particular primary key. Okay. Means now you are able to delete same primary key from another table and same foreign key which was referencing from first table, that will be also deleted separately. Okay. There will be no errors such as integrity constant. Clear? Now, if you want to disable, means if I want to keep that constant, but for a certain time, if I want to disable it, now how could we disable that? Same alter command, alter table, then table name, suppose emp, and after that disable constant, then after that constant. Okay, and if you want to know the constant name, then you can use that view, that is user underscore constant. Yeah, so from this command you can disable constant. Okay, but if there is any foreign key or primary key condition, then you have to give cascade command. If you give this cascade command, then whatever is referencing from particular table, that will be also disabled. That constant will be also disabled. Okay. Now, if you want to enable, same, at the place of disable, you will add enable. Okay. Clear? And always remember, we
At the
use
time of at the time of enable, if cascade command is not present, then this reference will not activate it, right?
वही बता रहा था
Or
कि
अच्छा,
while using this cascade, where we use this cascade, we always use with drop column command. Okay. Whenever if you want to drop or disable something negative command, if you want to give a negative command, then we will introduce this cascade. Okay. For positive command, we will not give this cascade in that particular.
मगर डिसेबल करने के टाइम तो ये डिसेबल हो गया होगा जो कास्केड यूज करके, एनेबल करने के टाइम अगर नहीं दिया तो वो तो एनेबल नहीं होगा ना।
वो हो जाएगा, नहीं तो फिर नेक्स्ट क्लास हम लोग कमांड, ठीक है।
अच्छा अच्छा, एनेबल के टाइम नहीं भी लिखेंगे कास्केड फिर भी वो हो जाएगा ऑटोमेटिक, वो डिफॉल्ट।
हाँ वो हो जाता है। अब नहीं होगा तो फिर करके लिखेंगे और क्या। और बस, तो और क्या बच गया, और कुछ होगा तो वो नेक्स्ट क्लास में बता देंगे, ठीक है। यही था हम लोग का कॉन्स्टेंट, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग कुछ जो बच जाएगा वो सब देखेंगे। तो यही एंड करते फिर। फॉरेन की अगर कोई दिक्कत होगा तो आप लोग बोल देना, नेक्स्ट क्लास में फिर से बता देंगे फॉरेन की, ठीक है। प्राइमरी की, फॉरेन की, उसको एग्जाम्पल से मैं बता दूंगा, ठीक है।
ओके।